Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy PaddaKillz here, bringing you guys another NHL 21 video. Today's video we have the franchise mode deep dive. We'll be breaking that down. So before we get into this video, man, drop a like, subscribe channel if you guys are new, and click the notification bell. Again, if my voice is sounding like shit, it's because I'm sick. I got a sore throat, runny nose, all that type of stuff. But I don't want to waste any guys' time. Drop a like. Let's go for 25 likes on this video, man. Also guys, appreciate all the support you guys been giving me recently. NHL 21 is coming out this Thursday. Just no daily content is coming. So again, if you guys want the best content possible that I can deliver, drop a like, subscribe, and just be on the lookout this week, man. So obviously, let's go right into this video. Welcome franchise mode fans. We're excited to tell you about the new additions this year to franchise mode. Last year revamped scouting, added coaching and line chemistry. First of all, I want to say NHL 20's franchise mode, in my opinion, was amazing. I thought it was really good. Obviously, there was some things I felt like could have been better. For example, I think line chemistry was something I feel like it could have been better. But still, it was good. They added coaching. I hope the trade finders improve this year. I hope they improve everything, the scouting, all that stuff. So let's go right now. They got a new feature, trade deadline. We've added an all new trade deadline experience, replicating the frenzy broadcasted across the league every single year. Before the trade deadline even begins, you will need to reevaluate your team and decide what route your franchise will take. Heading into free agency, you have 4 options to choose from. Are you going to be a seller? Means you're rebuilding, you're selling your players, conservative seller, conservative buyer, or a buyer. So here's a quick one. I'm gonna just zoom in for you guys a bit. So obviously here's the first in-game screenshot. We have upgrade trade status. Hey, it's your pro scout. Before we head into trade deadline, I wanted to see if you want to update your trade block. Seller, conservative seller. So again, seller is basically you're basically selling half the team. Conservative seller is you're probably only gonna sell one player. Buyer, you're only looking to buy a couple players. Buyer, meaning you're going full in. Next up, we have hold on, let me zoom out here. Once you enter trade deadline, you are officially on the clock. Starting at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you will have until 12 p.m. to shore up any deals. Heading into the final stretch of the season, you immediately notice that you're presented with the top players on the trade block. You'll also be able to see important information about each player, like their contract status, trade value, and what the team is looking in for return. I love this, man. So you basically have 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. in franchise mode on trade deadline day to basically get any single deal done. You'll see the top players. This is one thing I hated. Like, I hate how you have to go manually into the trade block and see every single team, not even their like best player, but who's on the block. It will always take so much time. It's good to just see that the screen will pop up with all the top players on the trade block, what they want in return. I feel like that is something that has been missing, and it's gonna save up so much time rather than just going manually from all 31 teams and finding the best possible trade. I feel like this is a good feature. It'll save time. Whenever a trade is made, you will be notified via the ticker at the bottom of the screen that will be delivered. Man, my tongue hurts. That will deliver details on every move on trade deadline day. Just like the real trade deadline, the market value of players will fluctuate as the day goes on. You may see players go on or off the trade block based on trades a team has made prior. Here's another screen we have right here. It's the kind of our first look at in-game pictures as well. So we obviously have the entire trade deadline screen. We have trade deadline 7:37 a.m. We got proposed trade, fine trade, trade block. Again, features the same, but as you guys can see here, we got the best players available. So St. Louis, we got Alex Berchando. It tells you all the teams interested, tells you his trade value, his overall, everything you need to know about the player is going to be on the screen, which I think is lovely. And you guys can see next up we got Jacob Markstrom, Alex Barzal, Logan Couture. Everything you need to know about the player and the top players is right here. Saves so much time. I'm happy EA has finally decided to basically add this feature, which I think has been missing for a while. You can sort by available players and view each team's movable assets. The top 10 players will still available, players who are off the market, who teams have decided to keep, and players who've been traded. Next up, we got another screen over here. We got trade deadline. Again, Cam Fowler, he's off the market, so again, you can't trade for him anymore. He's off the market. We also got another picture of Marc-Andre Fleury. He's been sold, meaning that he's been traded. You can see Marc-Andre Fleury. Then next up, you can see Barzal, who's still available. So you can see all the players that have been off the market, who have been traded, and where they've been traded to. And then last but not least, you can still see the players who are available, which I definitely think is something that has needed to be in NHL 21 for possibly the longest time. Once the clock strikes noon, you'll be presented with every move made and on your way back to half the season. So again, once the clock strikes, you'll see every single trade made. Every single trade made during trade deadline, you will see that in your trade deadline summary. Then you go back to the season record book. A long requested feature has been the ability to view league and franchise records throughout your season. As a general manager, we're happy to be introducing all new record books where that will be possible. The record book will allow you to sort through numerous categories, including career, season, rookie records in league history. This is a feature I feel like that should have always been in the game. Like, obviously, like, I'm not really impressed. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not really impressed. These are features that should have been in the game prior. The only thing I'm impressed about is trade deadline day, going through it makes it quicker. But like this stuff right here, record book, this should already be in the game. Like, there's no excuse not for this to be in the game. But as you guys can see, we got the record books. Most games played got Gordie Howe, Mark Messier, Jaromir Jagr. Goalies played got Brodeur, Luongo, Watt. And most goals got Gretzky, Howe, Jagr. And this should have already been in the game. Don't know why it's been in the game, but here's all of the record books. Most games played, goalie games played, most goals, most points, most assists, most wins, most shutouts, most 50 goal seasons, 100 point seasons, all-time NHL stats. Again, same thing. All of the your NHL season stats are going to be here. Most goals, all-time rookie stats, just the usual. Again, this should have already been in the game. Don't know why it hasn't. Franchise leaders. You can also view each team's current and all-time leaders in career, season, rookie, and game. So again, you can see the franchise leader, who's leading the team in points, games played, all-time, current. Again, it's cool that they've added this, but it's like this should have already been in the game. Like, this should have already been in the game. I mean, it's cool they added it, but you can't really be. You can it's nothing spectacular. It should already be in the game. Glad they finally put it in. Additional updates, multiple positions. We've added multiple positions for some players that will help generate lineups. So again, you got JT Miller center and left wing. JT Miller played a lot of center in the playoffs for Vancouver. So again, you got multiple player positions. That's pretty cool. Draft class quality and generated prospect quality. 2 new settings that you can adjust before starting a franchise mode have been added. First, the ability to control draft class quality. This setting controls the frequency of a strong draft class occurring with highly touted prospects. When set to high, stronger draft classes are generated more every year. So again, here's a draft class. So kind of same thing. You go into settings. You can trade the draft class quality if you want to make it low, medium, or strong. I think that's pretty cool. You can obviously change the draft class quality and also rated prospect quality. I'm gonna go all in this year. I'm gonna make it high and high. I want to have some sick players come out of the draft. Not make it too OP, but also make it kind of realistic. You're gonna have to play around with these settings to find the most realistic one, in my personal opinion. The second setting we've added is generated prospect quality. This setting controls the quality of prospects generated in the NHL entry draft every year. When set to high, more top end prospects are generated. I think I might make this on high just because I'm happy they added this, because usually some of the like draft classes, either one draft class will be OP, the next will be complete dog shit. This is a good way to balance it out. Happy they've added this. This is a feature I'm really excited about. Draft pick logic. We've updated the logic so CPU controlled teams will refrain from putting their draft picks on the trade block early in the season and wait until later on. Again, something where I think it should already been in the game. I mean, obviously, you know the trick. You play franchise mode before the season starts. You go into the team, look which team's bad. You look trade for their picks. You know, that's not going to happen anymore. Revamp of trade value of players. We've noticed a greater separation in trade value from player to player. Players like McDavid will have high value and will be much harder to acquire. With just the value of certain positions, centers and defenders will see an increase in overall, while goalies and wingers will have slightly less value. Again, that's realistic. Wingers usually have less value than centers. This is where multiple positions, if there's a player that can play multiple positions, this is where their value is going to be really, really good. And this is where you can probably get steals, is on guys that are guys like Athanasiou. He's a winger, but he can probably play center for you. Or like a guy like a Nugent Hopkins, he's a winger, but he can play center. Multiple positions, I feel like you're gonna get a lot of steals with them. Obviously, you can see McDavid, he's completely maxed out. Draisaitl almost maxed out. This is something I feel like I'm happy they added this, because there's a lot of players that have max trade value just because of their overall, and that's like guys like McDavid should be separated from the league. Like McDavid, you should never be able to trade for Connor McDavid unless like the team, like, you know what I mean. Just it's pretty cool. And last but not least, we're excited about the new additions we have this year. Let us know what you think. That's it. That is everything about franchise mode. Kind of disappointed. I feel like I still wish they added in. I mean, obviously there's a couple dubs, like record book. It should already be in the game, man. I can't really give them a dub on this. It should already be in the game. trade again, franchise leader should be in the game. Multiple positions, I think this is a dub. I like the multiple position update. Draft class quality is a dub in my opinion. Draft logic is a dub. We'll see if this works though. I can't really say, I can't give them a dub on this because who knows. Revamp of trade values, I think that's honestly personally a dub. I can give them a W on everything except for record book, because I feel like it already should be in the game. I feel like the trade deadline is a big dub, man. I'm very excited about this. Saves so much time. But other than that, man, like, I kind of wish they like give us more updates on scouting and coaching, especially coaching. Like maybe the ability to hire real coaches in the NHL. Obviously, I don't know how the license works on that, but I still wish we got roster sharing. But other than that, man, this is gonna be the end of the video. Tell me guys what you guys think about franchise mode. Tomorrow we'll be breaking down Hockey Ultimate Team Deep Dive. So again, drop a like, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.